What's up, GHG fandom? I gotta come up with another word for that. We're gonna try and bring up uh Derek and see if he is working. Derek, can you hear us? Oh, I can hear you. I just can't see you.
I, I, yeah, I don't know, man. Technology.
It's okay. It's okay. We are live, so no
I,
cursing yet.
I don't know. It says my mic has been disconnected, and and camera has been disconnected, and I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it's still saying I'm not there.
Have you tried restarting your computer?
Well, okay, if you want me to do that.
Yeah, go ahead
Okay.
and go try to
All right.
restart your computer.
All
I'll
right.
hold it down for a
All
few.
right.
While he's gone, okay. Um, I promise I will try and come up with some good content for this channel. I just don't know what yet or when. We're in the middle of packing. We got like 2 months left, and then we gotta head up to Minnesota, which is still gonna be a culture shock for me because your boy is born bred Texan, so it's gonna be, especially with it being really cold right now. I think it's like -2 right there. Actually, that's what it is. We'll be in Apple Valley, which is in between the Twin Cities. And no, for anyone asking, I'm not gonna switch teams. I will rep. Oh, it's 9. Real full -5. That's not bad. Just that'll be cold. Okay. I'll always rep. I don't understand people like who move to other like cities and then like, oh well, now I'm gonna be a like for me, be like, oh, I'm gonna be a Twins fan now. Why? Why? I have I have nothing against the Twins, right? Um, if I sound stuffed up and nasally, I apologize. My wife and I have been fighting the flu. We're over it, kind of. Um, we're still very congested, and it really sucks. Anyways, like yeah, like nothing against Twins, right? Um, I've lived here for 40, it'll be 43 years in a month and a half, and like my mom has lived in Texas since she was 18? No, 16. And she still reps the Steelers and the Phillies, right? Like I don't no, that ain't gonna happen. Um so that yeah, I have tons of like Astros and Texans gear and UT gear. Um so yeah, but I gotta figure out what to do. Also while we wait for Derek, so this is, and I'll probably bring this up again with Derek just to get his opinion. But we had 3 baseball Hall of Famers. Usually this is geek and football, but we got to kill some time. Uh, Ichiro, Sabathia, and Billy Wagner are in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Awesome, all deserve it. Um, Billy Wagner was my closer. Loved watching him pitch. I'll still never forget. Oh man, it was 2003. Watching Billy Wagner. It was Billy Wagner versus Barry Bonds, and oh man, like I think Wagner threw like 3 freaking 100 mile per hour plus fastballs at Barry. It was a amazing duel. Um, and then this annoys me. Ichiro got in like with 99% of the vote, right? One person, one person decided to vote against him because, you know, baseball purists, like no one should get a unanimous. That's stupid. That's stupid, right? Like I'm sorry. Like yes, there are certain players that they are 100% a 100% Hall of Famer first balloter. Like you know, Cal Ripken, obviously. Jeter, obviously. Right? It's just dumb. I'm not gonna go political because it's all touchy subject, and people have thoughts, feelings, even if they're sometimes they're dumb. Um, let's see here. What else? What else? UT ended 4th in the AP poll. Um, Ohio State finished number 1, the national championship or national champions. You know, good for them. I mean, look, I'll say it. Good for Ohio State. They won. Have nothing. You know, bad to say. Notre Dame finished 2nd. Sure, they lost to Ohio State by I think 14 points. No, 9. Um, Oregon finished 3rd. Texas finished 4th. Um, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if Oregon was 13-1, 13-3. I mean, I guess it's the same. Penn State finished 5th. That's good. Let's see. You good?
No, not really, but
You're blurry, but
my camera won't work. I don't know what the problem is.
I can see. I mean, I can see you. So
I had to go with I'm having to go with one on my computer. I went through Zoom and it works fine. It's the minute I open your email, it won't work. So it'll work in Zoom, but it won't work in this program.
interesting.
I don't know. The little green light was on in Zoom, and then the moment I opened your link, it shuts off.
Huh? That's weird. All right. Well, regardless, what's up, buddy?
So I'm just gonna look like ass.
Well, yeah, it's okay.
More than usual, but
It's okay. It's okay.
I hate technology.
I know you do. I know. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Other than this.
Other than
this. You should be happy. You're going to PornCon. You should be happy.
Oh, be happy when I'm ready. The problem is I'm not ready. This is the pros and cons of flying. Because if I was driving, well, I could just leave whenever I'm ready to go. But I'm flying, so I have to leave by a certain time because I didn't want to drive 6+ hours to Vegas.
That makes sense. What's up, Frank?
Hey, Mr. Frank. Because Greg's driving, but see, the thing is, he's in LA and it's only 4 hours. So, and he suggested, last year, you remember, I drove up there and then we left from his place.
Yeah.
To there, and then I had to drive all the way back, and I just don't want to do all
that. Okay.
Because he made it sound like, he's like, oh, well, yeah, you can just drive back with me and then go home. And it's like, yeah, dude, that's 4 hours, then another 2 hours. It's like, it's a lot. I remember when I got back to his place last time, I was exhausted. It's like, plus, like, I don't mind flying, paying whatever, $100 and flying. And dude, it's an hour-and-a-half flight. I mean, it's beautiful.
That's fair.
But unfortunately, things have not worked out because I've only had 2 days off and just hasn't been enough time. But I'm almost there. I should be ready. I'm just not definitely going to get a good sleep tonight, and I'm not going to get stuff done that I wanted to get done.
That always happens. Frank, just so you know, our good friend Derek here is going to AVN, i.e. PornCon, and he's all excited.
Oh, I'm kind of
excited. He's all excited.
I'll be excited maybe when I get there. I don't know. We'll see how things go. It's at a new hotel, which means new rules. And like one of the guys we know already told us that like stupid security is saying, oh, no backpacks allowed. You can only have stuff in a clear bag. Like, what? It's a freaking convention, people. Like, how can you not have a backpack in a convention? So that's going to maybe give me a very big annoyance for this weekend already. So,
that happened, last year? No, 2 years ago. I went to a con up in Austin, well, outside of Austin, and we get in line, waiting in line, and then, someone brought out a sign saying no backpacks. And we're like, what? So, we had to like carry, luckily we had these, we had to like carry these around.
Yeah.
Like, what the shit? That sucked.
Well, it's just like so dumb. They're like clear bags only. It's like, who just stockpiles clear bags in their house? I'm like, so what? I got to bring a grocery bag and look like a hobo?
Basically.
Like, who carries a nice looking clear bag? No, who has that?
Well, just go to Marshall's. I mean, if I'd known, I'd just said go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx and buy a clear bag.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yes, you can come up with options after the fact, but who just has that laying around?
Mm,
Like if you don't ever, it's like, are you trying to tell? It's like I'm sure there's
it's dumb.
hundreds of people that are going to come from out of town, and we're not going to know. Like they just expect everybody to know this when they show up.
Yeah, yeah, it's dumb, man. It's dumb.
So I'm already irritated by that.
I know.
Anyway.
It's okay. It's okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. All right. I was talking about actually real quick, because I know you like baseball. Um, Ichiro, Sabathia, and Billy Wagner all got in the Hall of Fame, which I thought great, good for them. My issue is that Ichiro should have been a unanimous first balloter, and there's always that one person who doesn't vote, so they don't get the whole unanimous.
Uh-huh.
I think that's just ridiculous.
Sorry, I'm playing with settings. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I got muted again, which I'm not even touching anything, and it's just muting on its own.
That's why I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, because I unmuted it. But I got a notification that I was muted and I didn't touch anything.
Wow.
I don't understand.
But no, I just think it's ridiculous. I just think that's dumb. Like these baseball purists that are like, oh no, they can't be it can't be unanimous.
I mean,
I think it's just dumb.
The whole thing with the Hall of Fame is like there's so many loopholes and like discrepancies with how people do it, because like it can be someone, it's like, oh, if the guy's an ass, people don't vote for him. It's like, well, we're not putting him in based on his personality. We're putting him in on his stats.
Yeah, Ty Cobb was an asshole and racist, and he's in.
Yeah, it's like I understand all the stuff with steroids and enhancements. Yeah, those people shouldn't be in. But I'm just saying, there's just so many like different ways for people to get in or not get in. It kind of gets ridiculous. It's like It's almost like they have to campaign just to get in.
I think he's an asshole, sure. But I think Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens should be in.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Aren't they both guilty though?
Like, who gives a shit? There's like, here's my thing. Before Barry Bonds started juicing, he was already Hall of Famer because of like the number of stolen bases he had and his batting average. Already Hall of Famer. And then, Roger Clemens, same. They did to prolong the career. Fine. Right. The reason why I don't give a shit is that you still have to hit the ball.
Oh, I've seen that argument before. Yeah.
He juiced. All right. So
you still got to hit a curve or a splitter or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. You saw like Andy Pettit. Andy Pettit, was like, yeah, I use steroids for, it was prescribed to me by a doctor. Like, all right, cool. Who gives a shit? Right. No. I think if they had just come out and said, you know what? Did I do it? Yes. Was it wrong at the time? No, it wasn't. Right? Like, it's funny. I always defend him, even though he's a horrible GM. Jeff Bagwell's name was never on any steroids list. Did he use Andro? 100%. Fuck yeah, he did. Right? He used Andro, but it wasn't illegal. It wasn't a banned. It wasn't a banned substance. So, all right. Right.
I can see the argument.
Right. I think it's dumb. I think it's just like, I think people just didn't like Barry Bonds because he's an asshole. And that's fair. But did he still hit the ball? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but who hates Ichiro?
Haters.
True. CC Sabathia. Okay,
I don't see how you can hate Ichiro. Yeah, it's like he was such a solid player for so long.
Exactly. And then Billy Wagner, shutdown closer. Loved Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Loved Billy the Kid. So because he was with the Astros for like 9 years.
Oh, well, I just remember when he was with the Mets.
Oh, I forgot he was with the Mets. Yeah. No, he was with the Astros. I remember one time I was in high school and my buddy and a friend of ours, like, I remember them waking me up at like 9 a.m. on a Saturday. And then like coming home, and I'm like, "Hey, Mrs. Barrett, Bobby up," and she's like, "No, he's upstairs though." Like I'm running up, like knocking the door, like, "Dude, get up!" I'm like, "What is going on?" Like we're going to the Astros game because it wasn't. It was like $5 to go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like because it's like what late '90s, so yeah, like '98. I'm like, all right, like we're gonna go get gas. We're gonna come back, be ready. I'm like, cool. So I got up, got dressed, all the good shit. They picked me up. We went to the Astrodome, and like we were, our seats were right behind the bullpen for the Astros. So we saw Billy Wagner warming up, and dude, his thighs were the size of my chest, dude. Like this man had Earl Campbell sized thighs. We're like, God damn, that dude could like kick a hole through a brick wall. Damn. Yeah, and he went out lights out. And this was actually it was '98 because we were in the Astrodome.
I was saying, like, you went to the Astrodome? Wow, that's going back.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever get to see
That was,
Nolan Ryan?
no, that was
Okay.
before. I never got to see Nolan Ryan because he left for the Angels. No, the Rangers. But I did see Mike Scott.
Okay.
So I remember seeing Mike Scott pitch. Mike Scott was great. I think I was like seven or eight. Yeah, I remember taking my brother and us watching a Jose Lima have his 20th win. It was remember that. I've got that ticket somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but yeah, like Astrodome, Minute Maid, now it's Daikin Park, which is dumb.
But it's not the same building, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, they tore the Astrodome route, right?
Oh,
no, it's still there?
Astrodome still stands, yeah.
Oh, where is it?
It's actually, they built NRG Stadium right next to it.
Oh. So, okay. So when they rebuilt this, wait, how did they rebuild the stadium then right there? Or wait, so Minute Maid Park is not close to NRG Stadium.
No,
okay. When they show that overhead, I thought it was the same two things.
No. So
that's just the old Astrodome sitting there.
Huh?
That's just the old Astrodome sitting there.
Yeah. So when they do like the overhead shots of like during Texans games.
Yeah.
And that's Astrodome right next to it.
Oh, okay. So Minute Maid's farther.
Yeah, Minute Maid's about 20 minutes away.
Oh, okay. See, that's where I was confused.
Yeah, because
Minute Maid has a dome, right? A roof.
It has a retractable roof. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's why even though it was covered, I thought it was still the same building.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Are you drinking two different drinks?
Yeah.
You're that thirsty.
Yeah, the Astrodome, the dome, is just a dome. It doesn't move or anything. But
right.
Before
technology caught up.
Exactly, and it's been there for like 25 years now, just kind of languishing because people want to do something with it. Just no one knows what to do with it. Do they make?
Yeah. What do you do with something that huge?
Yeah. Do you make it an entertainment center? Do you make it like a shopping mall, like with like restaurants and walkabouts? And my dad and I remember they were selling the seats to the Astrodome one time, like 15 years ago. My dad I got up at like 4 a.m. to go down to where they were selling them, and we got there at 4:20 because it's dead traffic wise, and the line was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And fuck this guy. Tony, how dare he's just mad that the Cowboys haven't been to the playoffs in like 3 decades. I think the last time the Cowboys won, I think actually was like 4. When was the last time the Cowboys actually won a playoff game?
I don't know. All they know is they said after the Commanders now the Cowboys are the only team in the division that hasn't been in like 20 years or so.
Yeah, no. We know how Frank feels about the Chiefs. We'll get to them in a second. But yeah, we went and we were gonna buy. We wanted the blue. They had blue, orange, and red seats, and we're like, oh come on, and damn, the line was so long. Like half of Houston showed up. We're like, we'll just get them later.
You never got him?
No. It's not.
Same kind of story. So our famous Jack Murphy / became Qualcomm Stadium, when they tore that down, they were selling the seats, and obviously I know my father didn't want them, and my brother has a house, or was renting a house at the time, and I said, hey, do you want to get some? Let's get some. And my brother was like, nah, I don't see the point of that. So, me living in a studio apartment in LA, like, I didn't have any options. What am I going to do? Fucking store them in? I mean, I guess if I really wanted to be crazy, I could have put them in my storage unit, but basically I didn't have anywhere to put them, so I never got them. So I would have totally bought a pair, because I have a friend, he went down and he got them and stuff, and I would have totally bought them, but
no.
These weirdos didn't see the point of it, so.
Oh no, my dad was like, all right, son, like, let's go. I'm like, let's go. Like, oh my god.
Well, and the thing that's crazy is I heard they weren't even that much. I don't remember, but I think maybe they were $100. If
they were $100.
Like, yeah, they were super cheap for like something, because they just want to get rid of them, I think.
Yeah.
So,
like,
yeah,
super cheap.
I'll always be bummed about that, because I could have had some.
It was just the line was so insane.
Well, for all I know, ours was too. I never got to it, but it just, I'm just mad that I had the desire, but I had no means.
Yeah. No, that sucks. All right. Now let's get into the football news real quick. The foosball. Vikings and their head coach O'Connell agreed to a multi-year extension. It's not a shock there.
When did that happen? Today?
Today.
Oh, that's why I didn't see it. I've been running around all day today, so.
Yeah, they let's see here. Did they say how? Last time I read, they didn't say how long, but it's
probably at least 3 or 4 years, I bet.
Yeah, I know.
I have to say, I don't even, devil's advocate's probably not even the right word, but I have to say, here's where that stuff's interesting, though, is that these coaches sign multi-year deals, and that the thing is perfect example is Josh McDaniels. They can still fire him.
Oh yeah,
they can still, and they can, granted, they get paid still. Like they said, Josh McDaniels is still getting paid by the Raiders. He's still making a filthy amount of money.
Yep.
And I think, I can't remember. It's not Doug Peterson. I can't remember. There's somebody else that got fired recently. Maybe it was Urban Meyer. Someone else got fired, I remember, recently, and they said they're still getting paid too, even though they've been gone for like a year or two. So, yes, this is a nice sign of good faith when teams do this, but it's funny once I learned that. It's like they can still get fired if they suck.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Speaking of Josh McDaniels, he is now the offensive coordinator for the New England Patriots.
Again?
Vrabel brought him back.
Well, I guess that is the part where he has had success. We can't really diss him on that. He's had plenty of success doing that. So.
And then Ben
Johnson. No, don't start doing that. You're gonna make the audience sleepy.
I know. Ben Johnson is now with Chicago,
which is a great move. Like, that was the team I was the most curious about to see what would happen, because they have the most potential. So
I think what you've seen with Detroit, I think that'll be a great move for Chicago.
I think it's terrible for Detroit.
Detroit. Their defensive coordinator
is probably leaving too, they said.
Yeah, let's see.
They said Dan Campbell said he's already planning on losing both of them.
Yeah. He might be going to the Jets. Detroit Lions. Dude,
I would rather stay in Detroit.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Here.
And just wait for another job opening next year. Someone will get fired.
What 5 teams would you not want to go to?
5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Browns, Raiders, Giants, Jets. Who's worse? I'm probably missing one other shitty team.
I'm saying Jacksonville.
Oh, no. I thought I said that.
No.
I thought I said Jets, Jaguars. No?
No.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, Jaguars, definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, mine would be...
Cleveland's got talent, but I don't want to do with the whole Watson thing. I would want no part of that.
See, that's how I feel about, like, the Giants. I feel the Giants have, like a few missing pieces, but they're good. But I don't want to deal with their GM. And then
I just wouldn't want to be part of their rebuild. They're in such a rebuild mode. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, get me in on a team that's already good to go and ready to go. Like, look at the Bears. They're so ready to go. They just need a good coach.
The Bears are right there. Yeah. Raiders, I wouldn't want that job.
The Raiders are a mess.
Raiders, let's see. Which teams are Arizona?
Really?
No.
Okay.
I
mean, I wouldn't necessarily want that, but if we're talking top 5, but it's like Arizona, I couldn't rule out.
Frank's like, I'll take it.
I mean, at least they have talent.
For me, it's Arizona, Raiders, New Orleans, Jacksonville.
Oh, I forgot about New Orleans. I wouldn't want any part. I would take the Jaguars over New Orleans because I've been seeing all the rumors with Mike McCarthy going there, and I'm like, why would you want that job?
Go to the Saints?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they interviewed him, I think, or they're going to interview him.
Damn. Okay.
And I'm like, why would you want to go there? Like, so they have Alvin Kamara and what?
That's it. That's it. Okay, Arizona Raiders, Saints, Jets. Just wouldn't want to deal with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he's gone anyways. That's another team. They're in such a kind of deep rebuild mode. It's like, yeah, they have Garrett Wilson and yeah, they have Breece Hall, but it's just like Garrett Wilson's I think he's only got 1 year left on his deal, so he might bail anyways. And they're to the point where I think they need more than just a quarterback. Before we thought they just need a quarterback. I think they need more than that now.
Yeah. And then Dallas.
Okay. I mean, you just hate Dallas, I think.
I hate Dallas with a passion.
Because I was like, they have plenty of talented people on that team.
Okay, you know why I don't, other than...
You don't want to deal with Jerry? You don't want to deal with Jerry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't blame you. That is a headache and a half right there.
I don't want to deal with Jerry Jones.
Gotcha.
No. Yeah, that's about it. And then let's see. Are there any
to throw in like a bonus one, I wouldn't want the Titans either. Now that I think about it.
You know what? Neither would I. Neither would I.
What do the Titans have?
Pollard.
They got a whole lot of nothing.
Hey, it's Mr. DJ McFly. What's up, DJ? What's up, buddy? Okay. So let's go back to some of these games.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a slight issue. McFly. I have a slight issue.
I'll leave the Texans game to you because I did not watch it. So,
look, here's my issue. Right here is my issue. Did we have some opportunities to win the game? Sure. Yes, we did. Did the fucking refs help the Chiefs? 1,000%, dude. 1,000. We stopped them. We stopped them twice. Right here. Right here. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Twice. And then freaking Mahomes pulls up, jumps out of bounds, and then flops. I
saw that Oscar caliber performance. Yes, I saw that.
I was like, no. Now, the draft is coming up soon. There's McFly's a Bears fan. Hey, dude, next year, I think Ben Johnson, we were just talking about it, I think Ben Johnson can have some really good things for y'all. I do.
They can't possibly really be any worse.
No, we couldn't.
They have. I think they can only go up.
Oh yeah, 100%. But look, there is I don't know if Mahomes and Kelsey sold their souls, right? But dude, there was one play. It was like a 4th down, and fucking Mahomes, we have him wrapped up. He is falling down. As he is falling down, he flips the ball to Kelsey.
Oh, I saw that one, yeah.
And I was like, I saw that. I was like,
How?
What? What? Well, this is some bullshit.
The thing I want to ask you, as someone that didn't watch the game, and it's terrible that I'm on here and I'm like saying I didn't watch the game. But
Yeah.
sorry, my boss doesn't care about my football needs. The fact that you watched it, what I don't understand is because I looked at the box score.
Yeah.
And Worthy did almost nothing. Hopkins did nothing. Pacheco did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Kareem Hunt didn't do much. So what I'm trying to understand is your defensive coordinator is sitting there, and I know it's D'Amico too.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's not guard Kelsey. He had 10, 15 yards and like 8 receptions. Like, where was the defense plan here?
Dude,
it's like we'll guard all these other guys, but not the best player on the team. I don't understand.
I've got nothing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Like I said, I'm going with you can tell me like, oh, he did these really great catches or he did these really great moves and a guy fell down. It's like I get it, but it's like
here's what I will say about Kelsey is that he knows when to get open. Like our guys are covering him. And he just made he just made great decisions. Like he's just an intelligent football player, and I can't take anything with that. He just knew when to be.
That's what I'm saying. So like he wasn't catching the ball in space and there's like nobody around him kind of shit, right?
No.
Okay. Right.
No. And also look, we lost by 9, right?
Oh, I'm aware because I took the spread in my pick'em league with the spread. I thought you guys could cover 8.5.
Well, here's the thing. First off, our kicker missed a field goal and an extra point, so that was 4 points, right?
I saw a couple people on social media calling for his head.
Yes.
He did not have a good year for him. He's usually pretty solid.
He's usually solid, but no. Now, that bullshit touchdown that they had, that because the refs gave them that drive, right? We would have won. We should have won this game. So here's what I'm saying, right? Here's what I'm saying is that, look, we get 1, maybe 2 offensive linemen in the draft. Later on down the line, we get a wide receiver and a running back to go along with Mixon and Pierce. Our team is set. Like our team is right there. Right there. Just get an offensive line so that we don't ruin CJ Stroud. Also, Frank say, if Buffalo cannot do the deed and kill the Chiefs, then I want the Commanders to be Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I don't really want to see another showdown with KC and Philly.
My problem with that statement is I'm with him because I don't want to see a repeat.
Yes.
I don't think the Commanders can beat Kansas City. I think Andy Reid will be too. Like Dan Quinn's a coach, but Andy Reid's got all that experience. Mahomes over Jaden. Like I think you got all this experience versus a new green team, and I just think they'll win, and I don't want that. So the only reason I would want Philly is I think Philly has a better chance to win.
I think
that's all that matters to me is that Kansas City loses. That's all that matters. I don't even necessarily need a good game.
Right. Jane will be the new push-pull child for the NFL. Yeah, no shit. And look, I love CJ Stroud. I think he's a great QB. I think he's a top 10. Jaden is this year CJ. Like, yeah. I think next year, I hope next year he doesn't have the same slump. I hope they build a team around him. But god damn, that dude is good.
Yeah.
Like him and Bo Nix are both so fucking good. But Jaden is just a little bit.
I'm with him. I don't necessarily want a KC Philly repeat.
Oh,
great. Same 2 again. Wonderful.
Let's
just hope Josh Allen can be our savior. That's all we can hope for.
I think Buffalo can beat KC. Once again, I think Philly should have played Saquon against the Giants in that last game so that he could have had his goddamn record.
Yeah, but that's easy to say in hindsight. And then if he fucking...
I said it before the game. I said it after the game.
But I'm saying in the sense of like, and then he breaks his femur or his fibula or something or tears something, and then you're like, oh, okay, maybe you shouldn't have played.
No, play him. Dude, look, play him half the game. Let him get his record. You know that he was going to stomp all over the Giants anyways. All right.
I I can't give them crap for erring on the side of caution.
I can. If ifs were fifths, we'd all be drunk. All right. Let's see. What game do I want to go to next? Because there's some. You know what? Screw it. Let's go. Washington over Detroit. That game. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. I saw a video where someone was making fun of Patrick Mahomes, but then like, wait. So we can't touch Patrick Mahomes, but like they show like Jared Goff being like thrown to the ground. Like, oh, but this is fine. This is fine. Like we can throw Jared Goff to the ground. We don't give a shit about him. No flags, nothing. He's even like popped into his chin. But we had two defenders like collide over Patrick. Didn't even touch him. They hit each other and a flag for unnecessary roughness. Our guys hit each other. Like they collided and like they hit and Patrick Mahomes underneath like, oh, flag, unnecessary roughness. Like, really? Jared Goff gets knocked out of the game. Like, sorry.
Before we get too much into that game, I want to also bring up, because I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure they're getting fined or something, but I give it to your team so much that they're talking so much about the refs in the press and they don't care. Like all those locker room interviews, they're all just dissing the refs and saying that we knew it was us versus them. And and they're like, totally crapping on the NFL officiating, and they don't care. They're like,
they don't.
So I know, but they're probably going to get fined for it.
The minute. Well, and they're right. Like Will Anderson and D'Amico both like, yes, us versus them. Like, yes, it is the Texans versus the Chiefs and the refs. That cosplay we saw at New York Comic Con was perfect.
I know I still haven't posted that yet because I'm waiting to see if they make it first. If they make it, I'm posting that.
I mean, and then when they announced that the head ref for that game, whenever he's reffed the Chiefs are 7-0.
I saw that. That's very interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
Yeah,
very interesting, Frank. It's all sports entertainment money. Like, look, I'm not saying it's rigged, but they definitely help some teams. I'm just saying.
Well, the one of those times where I do feel it's kind of almost rigged is like that guy that did the hip toss tackle and didn't even get called. Like, what?
Well, when Will Anderson like hit Mahomes like in the chest with his chest.
That one, I'm still kind of
bullshit.
The thing is like we watch that in slow-mo, we can tell. And if you watch that in real time, I can see that being a mistake. But at the same time, they always have the ref guy, that Gene Senator or whoever, they always have that one guy. They said that they can call the replay booth and they can reverse it.
Yeah. Clear job.
Thank you, Frank.
Yep. Thank you, Frank.
But like the thing is like I can see it being a mistake because it's it's done so fast. Because when you watch it at full speed, it does look like he hit him in the head. But then when you slow it down, you can tell he hit him in the chest. That's when you slowed it down. But they can review that and they can call it back and pick up the flag, and they just choose not to do that.
They choose not to.
So it's kind of I see both sides of that one.
They choose not to. Why? Because it's Kansas City.
Well, I
know goddamn well if they did that to CJ. They're like, wait, let me review it. Upon further review, CJ was hit. It's fine. Ball automatically goes to the Chiefs. It was second down. Chiefs ball. Right? Like, come on now. Like, I saw a funny. My dad sent me a video. It was like, 1st and 10 for the Texans. Penalty. It's our Lord and Savior Patrick Mahomes ball now. Like, come on. Like, they want Mahomes to get that three-peat so badly.
There was a video on Instagram that they were. Who knows at what point it says it was before the game started. Who knows at what point it really was? But it said that it was Patrick and one of the refs talking before the game, and they're like, "Who knows what they're discussing?"
Exactly. The NFL didn't give a shit. Like Jared Goff had been knocked the fuck out, and like meh. Right? Like.
Anywho, but yeah, I had to work during the first half of the Lions game, and I was keeping track of it though, and I was seeing it go back and forth. I was like, "Oh my god, this game is bananas!" and then I got home and got to watch the second half, and it was more bananas.
Well, so like Jared Goff gets knocked out. I'm sure the dude had a concussion. I mean, they're like, you passed protocol. Okay. It's like that scene in, Varsity Blues. How many fingers am I holding up? No, you can't ask him that question. Billy Bob, true or false? He's holding up fingers. True. Get him in the game, right? Like, come on. Come on.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out later.
No, we're not. No, we're
You don't
not.
think so?
No.
These guys always talk once the season's over.
Right here. He had that doing the headlines like, Jared Goff was not the Jared Goff of the season. All right. He just wasn't.
Well, here's where, and I have no problem, of course, throwing my own quarterback under the bus on this one. But this is where when we had our quarterback discussion that, everyone says, Goff over Herbert, and then look at this. But Herbert didn't really do well in the playoffs either, so I see it. But to see, this is my argument. It's like, yeah, he's good, but he still has his F-ups too.
Well, but I mean, I the reason I'm siding with Goff on this is the fact that Goff got
he had a better overall season.
He got the shit knocked out of him. Like, I don't like, he can't throw the football well if you can't see.
I know, but I'm just saying, this is my point. Is like everyone says like he's better, and then look what this. Neither one of them apparently can do very well in the playoffs. So,
also, like, again, but this, I think this is more than just freaking Goff. The Commanders, the defense. Now, this is where I will side with Detroit and the fact that their defense was obliterated. They had 14 guys on the IR. Like, that defense was not doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
I called them in the Super Bowl, like, up to about 3 months ago, and then everyone started getting hurt.
The thing is they kind of beat themselves though. Like, the one interception that Goff threw was sailed over that guy's head. I don't know what he was thinking on that one. And then the fumble kind of his fault because that's, you got to know when to get rid of the ball. And then the Jameson Williams one, the quote I heard on or the saying I heard, or whatever you want to say, on the podcast I listened to, the one on Peacock, is the guy he said, yeah, with the season on the line, the game on the line, let's give it to Jameson Williams. Like, what are you doing?
When you said, I was like, who?
I don't think where the game was at that point, that was a smart play to call.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what Ben Johnson was thinking on that one.
Probably surprise him. But look, the Commanders, Jaden Daniels, props to that team.
Like, no, I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I'm just saying, I don't even think we can blame it necessarily on the Detroit defense. Like, the offense made plenty of mistakes. Like, you keep giving the ball back to the Commanders, this is what happens.
Oh, they just let's see.
Plus, what was the biggest hand plant, stupid idiot, freaking, when they had 4th and 2 and they had 12 men on the field? Like, what are you doing? You guys can't count by now.
Real quick, Frank said a good question. Do you think the Lions will bounce back next year or do worse and fall? Yeah, they'll play out.
They'll still be fine because they're still gonna have all the same people. They're not losing anyone. All those guys are still in a contract. They're not. No one's a free agent. Everyone's coming back, so they're fine. So even if they get new coordinators with that much talent, I think they'll be fine. The question is how far do they go? Who knows?
I don't think they'll have this season.
No,
per se.
Well, they're not going to be first seed, but I mean, they'll be wild card at worst.
Yeah. I love Dan Campbell. I think he's an amazing coach, and I don't see them dropping off.
It's like they're going to get everybody back, and it's like I don't see how they can do worse.
And if like Hutchinson and the defense can stay healthy, no. Like, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Jahmyr Gibbs is just ridiculous. Holy crap! His whole season's just been insane.
Oh yeah, Sonic and Knuckles were great.
Great. I mean, good luck getting him in fantasy next year.
Jesus, yeah, no.
The thing that I agree with is I was hearing the same, because I love listening to other people talk to confirm thoughts I'm thinking. It's like they were talking about, like, Jahmyr Gibbs had, I think, almost 200 yards or about 200 yards rushing, and then when they got down, they were like, "Oh, let's start passing." It's like, your running game's working. Keep doing it.
I don't understand. I did not understand why we didn't see Jahmyr Gibbs in the second half. Like, what? No. Run the ball.
Yeah. It's like he's working. He's running all over him. Just keep doing it.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was very dumb.
So,
speaking of amazing running backs, great segue to the Rams Eagles.
Oh, wait. Well, one last thing I want to say.
God damn it.
Well, you didn't. I didn't know you were moving on.
It gave me a great segue, and then wait, I'm gonna fuck it up for you.
Well, it's just I wanted because we gave so much to the Lions, we didn't really give that much to the Commanders in a sense. I just want to say that to one of the things that was two things that was crazy about the Commanders. One, their play calling is ridiculous. Like all the plays they call are just like dude wide open, like this guy moves over here, this guy moves over, like everything that Kingsbury comes up with, it just works. Like wherever he places the guys or wherever he chooses to have them go, it just all works. And then the sense of like I would just keep remembering one play in particular when the Lions pretty much blitzed Daniels and he was just two guys coming full at him like full speed and he gets it off to Ertz and Ertz is just wide open like yep thanks and just keeps on. It's like this is nuts, man. It's like you can't even do anything.
So
they just have an answer.
I hate and I like Cliff Kingsbury. I hate him because he was with Texas Tech, right? Like I hated him when he was the Raiders coach. Texas Tech is a college here in Texas that was a rival of UT. That's why, Derek.
Okay.
I know you don't like the college foosball. Anyways.
Well, they don't like it. I don't follow.
I don't know why. I thought he was good with Arizona. I thought I think that might have been when Kyler was actually at his best was when he had Cliff Kingsbury. And you can see him really having a good effect on Jaden Daniels this year.
Oh yeah.
I think it's worked out perfectly, and I think I'm almost scared to see what they do next year.
I'm not because I'm in the AFC, so I don't care. They can do whatever they want.
True, fair.
But we do have to play them, ironically. They are coming to SoFi, and we have to play them. So my brother and I are considering going to that game.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Shoot. Texans 2025 schedule. Who do we play? Hold on. That just got released.
We play you guys.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I think you're a home game for us too.
All right. So we've got. Let's see here. Baltimore, the Colts, the Jags, the Titans, Denver, Raiders, Arizona, Niners, Buffalo, Tampa Bay, Indy, Jags, the Chiefs, Chargers, Rams, Seattle, Tennessee. Jesus Christ, our schedule is tough next year.
Oh, so you're playing the Seattle, Arizona, Niners division.
Yep.
Yeah, we're playing the Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders division.
Ooh. Yeah, we're playing Seattle, LA. Oh, the Rams, Chargers, Chiefs, Baltimore. Like, goddamn. All right. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice revenge game against the Chiefs in Baltimore. If, we're healthy. And the Baltimore game is our first game of the fucking year.
Oh wow! Ouch.
Oof. Jesus.
That's a rough way to start it.
No shit. All right.
Moving on.
Wait, Frank. We're not yeeting anything. No yeeting. All right. No. We'll have to make sure Frank's in the comment section when we do that, when we talk about that game. All right. Now, back to the great running back. Well, there's so many good running backs in this past week. Saquon versus the Rams. Let's just put it that way. Saquon, the Philadelphia Saquons versus.
Well, yeah, because Hurst didn't do anything.
And you know what? Hurst doesn't have to do shit. He's like, hand the ball off.
I was looking at the box score, dude. He got sacked like 5 times.
Yeah. And the Rams still almost came back. Like the Rams almost won that game at the end. Barkley ran for a 78-yarder and a 62-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he's kind of good.
Just a bit. Look, again, yeah, Rams fought hard. Rams were good. I don't know if Cooper Kupp's coming back.
Yeah, again, he did nothing, by the way.
But again, after this game, the video came up of the New York Giants' GM talking to his son, asking, what do you think I should do? And he said, keep Saquon, get Jaden Daniels. And you're just like, and you're like, okay. And you're just like, listen to your son. Like, god damn. But do you think Matt Stafford's done?
No, because he's
No.
already said he still has football left in him. The question is he going to play for the Rams? Because he said in the same statement that I read is that he's not sure if he's going to play. He doesn't know if he's going to be playing for LA still, which I don't quite understand because he's under contract and I don't see them trading him. So I kind of don't understand what he's saying there. I guess you could retire and someone else could sign you, but then you're losing money. So I kind of don't get it.
Yeah, and also like, who would the Rams go for?
What? Fill his shoes?
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like the whole thing was where he said like, "Oh, I still have football left in me, but I don't know if it's for this team or whatever the exact quote is." And I'm thinking, "Oh, I thought he was a free agent." And then I see he still has 2 years left on his deal. And I'm like, "Bro, you don't have a choice. You're under contract."
Yeah. And
where do you act like you have a choice in this? Either you're retired or you're playing for the Rams. I don't think there's a middle ground on this.
No, I think it's kind of ridiculous.
But yeah, I with him saying I still have football left in me, then yes, I think he'll be back with the Rams.
All right, and then finally Buffalo at Baltimore.
Wait.
Buffalo. What?
What do you think happens to Cooper Kupp? Besides the fact that I think he's done with LA. I think he's gone. Just a question of where he goes. I can't imagine they hold on to him. He had a miserable second half. And they have Puka, and they can just draft somebody else. Or, Robinson's actually pretty good. Or they could get somebody else. Because I think they have to pay him. I think he's up.
I think if he doesn't play with the Rams, Patriots?
Oh, interesting. They could use him.
Huh?
They could use him.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Patriots could use him. Tennessee could use him. Like, I think if he's healthy, I think he'll be fine. But I think the reason I'm saying the Pats is I think they maybe want a good, solid veteran on offense to kind of like help Drake May.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's where I'm going.
I just can't figure out if he's hurt or it's just not working there anymore because he was decent in the first half of the season. He was fine. Then he got that injury, and he was garbage after that injury.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just never came back from that injury.
But that's the thing. Like, they don't say these things, so we don't know,
True, because like Bo Nix did come out and say that he'd been dealing with a back injury all season.
Yeah, didn't he have like fractured something?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, he played great. And he was playing hurt.
Yeah, like basically like the bones cup to the Jets.
But they have Garrett Wilson. If Garrett Wilson left.
Yeah, but you need more than one wide receiver.
Don't they? Oh, wait. No, they got rid of Mike Williams. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I guess they could. I forgot they got rid of Mike Williams.
I could see the Jets drafting someone.
Or he could go to the Steelers, actually. They don't exactly have a lot there.
Dude, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. They have Pickens, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay, then Cup to the Northeast somewhere. All right. The Giants, I mean, shit, all depend on who they draft, I think.
No, they got Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson. They're fine.
Yep. Frank agrees with you. Steelers do need an additional wide receiver. Yeah, there you go. I get. All right. Baltimore at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Baltimore, this was theirs to win. They lost it. I feel bad and bravo to the Buffalo Bills fans because
they're crazy.
They're
crazy.
They are, but they raised $2,000 for the Baltimore Titans charity.
Oh, Mark Andrews?
Mark Andrews, yeah, because after he dropped the pass, which I felt bad, he got death threats because
because people are ridiculous.
It's a game, yeah. You have to threaten someone, which I feel bad because look, it's if you've ever played football in like just cold weather, that shit hurts. and I'm pretty sure it was a block of ice, and he just couldn't get his hands around the ball fast enough.
Well, it's beyond, and trust me, I am in no way trying to say like, oh, he sucked, like a lot of people are saying. But it was like, he had 2 big drops, not just one.
True,
it probably wouldn't be as bad if he just had 1, but he had 2, and the fumble.
And so did,
he just had a bad day at the office.
He did. He had a bad day, and it's never the game you want to have a bad day at. Lamar had the fumble. I mean, Buffalo. Mahomes' rest paid him to drop those balls.
I'm honestly glad though, because after what happened last year, and going beyond, I erase the previous matchup with the Bills and the Chiefs because that stuff doesn't matter in the playoffs. But just the fact that like we already had Baltimore and KC last year and they didn't even come close, and it just I don't want to. No, it's like you had your chance. No, let's Buffalo get their shot at that again. I know they're 0-3. Yes, I'm aware, but like we got to give them another shot. I didn't want to see Baltimore consecutively try to take the Chiefs out. I don't think it would have happened.
Yeah.
Whatever their thing is, it's too close. It's just I don't think they were ready.
Okay. Well, next week.
I don't know.
Next Sunday. We've got Commanders at Eagles, Bills at Chiefs.
This Sunday.
Yes, this Sunday. Next Sunday. Same goddamn thing.
It is not the same thing.
It isn't. It's the next Sunday that's coming up. It is next Sunday. It isn't.
Fine, Kramer, please.
The Sunday coming up. The Sunday that shall be next. Oh, who are you going to become the Raiders head coach?
We're saying Pete Carroll. We're saying Pete Carroll.
I heard Pete Carroll too.
Well, that's what I'm seeing all the reports because he lost it on the Bears, so that's the next best win for him, I guess, or whatever.
But the question is, can Pete Carroll turn the Raiders around?
Not in 1 year.
No,
eventually, I'm sure because he's got enough talent, but not because my brother and I were actually talking about it. They need a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Jacoby Myers is good, but come on, they're not going to win a Super Bowl with Jacoby Myers.
True.
They need a wide receiver, they need a running back, and they need a quarterback. They need all 3.
Yep.
That's a lot to ask.
That's a lot.
In one season.
I like Frank.
Granted, look what the Commanders just did, but still.
True. Also, Frank, you need to get your owner in check, because who's the Raiders owner? It's the son. What's his name?
Bowl-Cut?
Yeah, Bowl-Cut. His new girlfriend, he said, oh no, he said his girlfriend picked him Baby Huey. Yes, it's baby Huey Davis. Thank you, Frank. Exactly. He said that his girlfriend picked him because she didn't know he was a billionaire and chose him for his looks.
There's no way.
There's no goddamn way that anyone is choosing Baby Huey for his looks. Okay, no. She knew he was a billionaire. Huh?
Is he a billionaire?
Yeah.
What has he done?
Nothing.
So that's what I'm saying. He's only a billionaire because he owns the team. I'm saying, like, he doesn't have. I know, but I'm saying Has he done? What does he even do for work? Does he have his own money?
No.
I don't count liquid assets as making you a billionaire. I count it. He can go to the fucking bank and pull out money. You know.
He can.
But with what?
Dude, when you get to that tax bracket, they don't work like normal people. Okay?
Yes.
Nothing works in the way it does for us.
What was it? Completely because we're saying open positions. I think it's amusing that they said the 2 positions open for the defensive coordinator for the Niners is Saleh and Brandon Staley, and I'm like, who in their right mind is going to take Staley over Brandon or over Saleh?
Right.
How is Staley even a finalist then? It's Robert Saleh, and if he says no.
Oh, here we go. The Raiders are a $6 billion team since 2020, and his Vegas Aces.
I didn't know he had another team. Okay.
I didn't know he had the Aces. Yeah, they won what back-to-back championships now, the WNBA. So yeah, um, dude, if the Niners get Salah, I think the Niners get back to where they need to be.
Well, the whole thing with that team is it was just injuries. There was
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh,
I don't
100,
think it was anything wrong with the team. It's just they lost half their offense.
yeah,
What are you
100%.
gonna?
And they're all injured or hurt. Yeah, no,
No. So what are you gonna? Yeah, they'll bounce back fine.
yeah,
The only person I would worry maybe on that team is George Kittle because I think he's gonna be like 34 or something.
yeah. I think yeah. I think George Kittle. I think he.
And then sometimes, of course, brain fart name, but wide receiver boy, like sometimes people don't bounce back from ACLs right away.
True.
So
I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't think Tank Dell is gonna be the same.
he ain't definitely. There ain't no way he's coming back 2025. That's all I know.
No, he's not. It'll be 2 years because he tore his ACL, MCL, and then tore ligaments inside as well. So like that knee is fucked. Okay, so the Sunday coming up.
Well, I'd say just to put a cap on it, and it's no revelation here, that my brother and I were talking about before the Bills game happened, whatever, Friday or whatever we were talking, and we were trying to decide who would win, and we both agreed, our points aren't worth bringing up, but the thing we just both agreed on is it's going to be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, and that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
100%. It wasn't necessarily one team's defense was better or the offense was better. Nope. It's the team that made the last fucks up, and that's exactly what happened. Like Baltimore had way too many mistakes.
Yep, agreed.
So.
Agreed. If Swifty shows up, Buffalo loss. Uh-oh. Don't say that, Frank. All right. Now, third time's a charm. This Sunday, next Sunday, however you want to fucking say it, Commanders at Philly, Buffalo at the Chiefs. All right, so I was talking to my dad about this, and he was saying that
Papa Behar.
Exactly. He's saying Philly will win because while Jaden and the Commanders are really, really good, Saquon is just too good to stop right now.
Okay.
And I couldn't argue with him. I'm like, yeah, fair. I mean, Philly's got a good defense and Saquon. I'm thinking.
I go with those 2 points. Saquon plus defense. That's the thing. The Commanders do not have that good of a defense. In spite of how they looked against the Lions.
Look, I think I agree. Like, look, Jaden is phenomenal, and I think if this was Jaden year 3, he had those 3 years like extra like the 2 extra years. Yeah, I'd go Jaden over Philly. I just think Saquon is just too much, and the Philly defense will be too much for not Jaden per se, but his running back and wide receivers.
Yeah, they've got excellent corners. And also the Commanders don't have the pass rush that the Rams did, so I don't think they're going to be able to knock Hurts down as much as the Rams did.
Exactly. I mean, and also with the Rams, like you look at Philly, and it goes back to Saquon again. When you have a great running back, you can do a lot. Like you can pass, you can fake, you can play action. Like a great running back opens up your offense, and I think that Philly will just be too much. But as I say that, this isn't a blowout.
Especially with if we think about going back, if Jahmyr Gibbs can do that, what do you think Saquon's going to do?
Fuck, right? Like this isn't a blowout, but I'm saying 10 points.
That's fair.
I think Philly wins by 10. Do
you know what it is right now?
Actually, let's see. Oh. The spread is 6.
Okay.
Yeah, which is still yeah. I'm saying 10. Total, they think is gonna be like 47 points overall. So
I think it'll be more than that.
you think so?
47? That's it?
Yeah.
Did you see the Lions game?
I mean, that is fair. That is fair. I think it'd be
Well,
like
wait. Okay, wait. Well, here's the thing. Wait, is it gonna be in Philly? It is, right?
yes.
If it's gonna be snowing, that would be my factor. Because if it's snowing again, okay, you're right. It'll be under 47. But if it's clear skies,
You know what? Let's check.
they're not scoring no over 47 in the snow. You're right.
Let's see here. Let's see what the weather's supposed to be like in Philly. People were skiing downtown. Yeah, dude, it was crazy weather here today.
Oh, I'm sure.
We took the dogs out and let them play in the snow.
What snow?
Dude, that's the crazy weather. We had like 5 inches
No,
of snow.
I don't know. What is the snow thing? You're describe it for me.
It is this like it's like powdered ice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see, Philadelphia.
So is it like white sand? Because that's all those people in California know is sand, you know.
Okay, Philadelphia. Okay, Philadelphia. Okay, let's see here. Sunday. It will be 39 and cloudy with a 21% chance of rain, but no snow.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll go
let's
over
see.
47 then.
Yeah. Snow, like 19% chance of snow. 19. So I like this. Like when you go to the hospital and need a cup of ice. It's like that. There you go, friend. Yeah. That's what it is right now because it's just icy out there now.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm saying Philadelphia by it'd be and then Buffalo at Chiefs. The spread is Chiefs by 2. I am saying Buffalo wins.
That spread's very good though. I definitely go with that. I think this will definitely be a tight game.
Same.
Because the Chiefs don't blow out anyone really.
No, and they've barely beat. Frank
Everybody.
Serrato. Yeah. I think Buffalo wins by like a field goal.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna be that close. If the Chiefs, yeah, same Frank. Like, if the Chiefs win again, I'm just like, God damn it,
If the Chiefs win again, I wouldn't even care about the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now. Of course, I said that last year too, and I didn't care about the Super Bowl. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl last year.
I watched it because we got buffalo wings.
Well, no, if you remember, I had to work, so like I just like.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't even. But I didn't even argue with my boss. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't care. I don't even want to watch it.
Who was the halftime performer last year? I forget. Usher. That's it.
Oh.
That's right. And then Kendrick is this year's performer. All right, so both Eagles, both taking Bills. Dude, if it was a Washington Buffalo Super Bowl, that'd be amazing. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as Buffalo's in, I don't care with the other two.
Same.
As long as it's Buffalo. Sure, let Jaden make it. Sure, it's fine. I don't care.
As long as the Chiefs aren't in it, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm good.
The thing that I hate so much is that I knew that unfortunately I knew you guys weren't going to beat them, and I knew it. Not that you want to hear that, but I knew it wasn't going to happen.
I knew the refs wouldn't allow it. The refs would not give us any joy. Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. All right. Ooh, look at that, Derek. 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna get you out of here. You can go. You can pack. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did we miss anything?
I don't want to go into a long spiel about how much I hate the Dodgers and what they're doing to baseball.
Yeah, fuck the Dodgers. They suck.
This total dominance of like we can just spend ludicrous amounts of money and just have the biggest super team ever in the history of the sport is just ridiculous. And the CPA is, I think, up in 2 years. It's either up next year or the year after. And I just hope that this is addressed and something is done about this because this is
Well,
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous because you're like, oh, what's going to defer payment? What?
Yeah, they now have with Tanner Scott now. They have I think it's 1.3 billion in deferred money.
Like,
yeah.
All right, Frank, you're half right here. You are half right. Hold on. Fuck the Yankees. Yes, fuck them. But I it's ridiculous because and look, if the Astros did this, I'm like, what are you talking about, right? I wouldn't give a shit. Um, it's just like, come on, like you have the three of the best pitchers now in the league. You give them a ludicrous amount of money. Like, what the shit is happening here?
Well, it's just the fact. I don't even blame the team because like a couple of my friends that are Dodger fans are like, "What do you expect them to do? Not try?" It's like, no, I don't blame the Dodgers organization. It's like they're doing what they want to do. I'm blaming Major League Baseball for letting this be okay.
Letting it happen. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because like, look, if you can do it, fine. Like I'm not. Like I said, like if the Astros were doing this, I wouldn't give a shit.
And I'm just so tired of the argument that they're like, well, they just need to learn that other teams are being cheap and other owners need to spend money and they need to try. And it's like, not every team has $1 billion here. And it's like, oh, they're all billionaires. It's like, no, that's not how it works. It's like, are you trying to tell me the Athletics have $1 billion? Or are you trying to tell me that the Cleveland Indians have $1 billion? It's like, if they do, fine then. But it's like, I find it hard to believe. Like they said, I think the TV deal that the Dodgers got was like $700 million, and that's where they're getting all this money. Are you trying to tell me every team has a $700 million TV deal? I doubt it.
No, and the other issue I have that it's frustrating is that this does go on to the fans in some way, shape, or form, whether it's increased ticket sales or ticket
all
prices.
their prices have already gone up.
Yeah, like I'm just like, and like, well, you want to win, don't you? It is not on the fan to supplement these insane prices. It's not.
Like they already released, I don't know how authentic it is, but it's been going around that they released the concession prices for next year for Dodger Stadium, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's gone from a game that was meant to be for people to go out and enjoy and relax, and not. But now it's like it's going to break the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last game Ashley and I went to. Actually, the last one we went to was we were right behind home plate. That was amazing. Oh my god, dude! Like we were literally 1A, 1B. Right, we were on TV the whole game. My parents took pictures because like, oh look, you're on TV. Right, it's amazing. All the food is free. It's fantastic. It was beautiful. My buddy and his husband were like fucking falling asleep next to us. I'm like, old men, wake up! God damn. But we went once, and like the drinks were like $10 each, and then we got food, which was like another like 15, and then actually like, oh, like because it's a 4-hour event, so you're gonna eat twice.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, do you want to get nachos and split them? I'm like, sure, yeah, let's do the nachos, right? I don't have the helmet. I have it packed away already. I got like the big helmets and like put nachos and everything in it. It's just, but it's so goddamn expensive now. I'm just like, and that's just small fucking changes. Like, all right, well now fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Can't enjoy baseball.
Well, I'm just saying in the sense of like it gives me no enthusiasm for the game for the super team to just roll over and take care of every team and win a championship. It's like there's no entertainment in this.
None.
So, the only thing I'm going to be holding on to is I play fantasy baseball, so I'll still have that. But my interest as a baseball fan beyond that is going to be very small.
Very minimal. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Anyways.
But all right, good sir. I'm gonna close off. I think this week I'll throw it up. Our top 24 Still, I need to get that done. It's literally I just have to stop being lazy and just put it up. Um,
I can relate to that.
yeah. Um, and then
And then,
next week, and then uh next week, are you on next week? Are you working next Tuesday?
I don't know at this point.
Okay. We'll figure something. If not, I'll recruit some of the other
Okay.
the Cooking and Mood people, and we'll do a top comedy. Um, but Derek, tell us where to find you other than here.
Oh, I'm at the Geek Potato on social media, and also my podcast, the Geekdom Fancast, is at the X, Twitter, Instagram at Geekdom Fancast, and hopefully there'll be episodes up soon. Or sorry, newer episodes. There's plenty. There's 6 years of episodes. If this is the first time you're hearing me, there's 6 years of episodes up there. We have over 200 episodes, but newer episodes.
And Frank, before you go, just remind you that tomorrow night we are going live on a Toy Kind of Mood. It'll be me hosting, and we will be debating which stream was better: Star Wars, which goes live tomorrow morning, or last week's Marvel panel, which had some actually really badass figures, and we'll be discussing some of the changes that they're going with. So make sure to check out tomorrow night. All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play. Nope, that's not what I want. Play our outro. Let's do this.